to focus the spotlight on the great team at LiveArt. And if you haven't heard of them, I think you will be so impressed with what you hear. But the other thing is that you may be seeing them in the market without actually realizing it, because in addition to selling products, they also are a custom developer. So I would like to introduce you to Vladimir. So, Vladimir, can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about how live art came to be?
I'm Volodymyr Yatsevsky. I'm a CEO of a LiveArt company. We've been in business for more than 20 years, actually, doing the web development originally, until we met a couple of clients that wanted to do both lettering. And that gave us an idea to develop a component approach and develop an online designer business. Since 2008, we are in the print on demand market developing software for printers.
So, when you talk about you were in the web to print business and then you added the ability to sort of create components so you can help do custom development. It seems that you did more than just componentize the modules and create something that allowed you to do custom development, but you created a whole methodology to make sure that you can walk a customer through the product definition and that your team gets what they need to know. Could you talk a little bit about what you ask a customer to tell you and how you work with them?
Once customer visits us, they immediately talk about their pain and about their problem they're having in their business. It's the first thing we talk about with them, and immediately we work together to understand their business, their pain, and how can we apply our knowledge and our expertise to solve it. With time, we became better and better at this, especially with the initial support and listening.
So that means that your team not only has to be very good at programming, they also have to be very good at listening
Exactly.
and trying to identify what the problems are.
Exactly. This is one of our core differences where we can instantly understand what client talks about their problems, about things they want to solve or improve if they are already in the business and already have some technology. That's where we jump in and help them to grow their business or to solve some present issue.
So you don't have to work with someone who has nothing. You can actually start with companies that have already made some sort of investment and it's just not working for them.
Exactly. Right now, we are working with multiple clients that are switching platform, and they identified the issues they're having with the previous platform, and we work together. We consult or suggest them solutions that can work with them for that.
And do the solutions that you create, do they live on premise at the customer site or do you host them in the cloud?
Part of the solutions are hosted in the clouds, basically the image processing part, and the front end part, the website, the e-commerce platforms are hosted on premises. And of course, it may differ from client to client.
Okay, so whatever they need, you can find a way to work with them.
Exactly.
That's great. So, can you tell me a little bit about some of the customers that you've helped? There are you have your website is wonderful, and you do list a lot of interesting case studies on the website. But what are your favorite customers that you've helped?
My favorite customer story is Metal Pressions. These are one of our oldest clients. We work with them maybe for over 15 years. And back in the era of Adobe Flash, their first designer was built with Adobe Flash. And they grew up from a small family sized company into a network of kiosks which are placed on premises in the physical stores across the east part of United States, and they are very eager to grow this year as well.
So I love the Metal Pressions story. If you have an opportunity, go to metalpressions.com because they are doing something that we might not have originally thought of as web to print. It's really web to a file that then is executed as jewelry.
It's executed with handcrafted actually.
And that is pretty amazing. So basically you provide the front end that lets their customer design what they want, and that renders something that then the manufacturers, the metal workers, can actually produce and deliver back to the customer.
Yes, the output file is something which works like a specification for the manufacturers to produce exactly as their customers envisioned it.
So that, I think, really demonstrates how versatile your modular infrastructure is. That you could not only go to a printed product, but you can actually go to manufacturer specifications.
Yeah, manufacturing is just one of the industries that we work with, and the other is the sports industry, and where we allow our customers actually allow their customers build a jersey kit or one of other story. One of my favorite stories is the story of our MK Socks customer, which have also using their builder to allow their customers build kits, socks kits for their teams, and it also allows easy use of technology.
So the net of it is that from a Web 2 XXX
Yeah,
perspective,
exactly.
you can build a viable user interface for any of your clients and your customers to help them generate whatever product they want to generate.
Yeah, one of the roles which our technology can work is as a product configuration, but also we work with the print on demand industry and the actual web to manufacture, and the manufacturing may include many industries which allow the ability to leverage our technology to produce something, taking the thought of their customers.
So, Vladimir, I have this funny question for you. So, does that mean that you're very well positioned for, say, Web to 3D?
Exactly. One of our customers, and I think they are positioned in Germany, so they used our technology to produce the okay, dog tags. Yeah, exactly. It's called dog tags, and they can produce it in a 3D.
Excellent. So that is such a, I think that's such a growing area. We know that we're going to see a lot more companies that are going to need software to help them leverage the possibilities of that piece of the market. So, in addition to the custom work you do, we would be remiss if we didn't talk for a moment about some of the things that you actually sell sort of out of the box on your website. You have options to actually buy already packaged pieces. Could you talk a little bit about that?
We rely on one of the most popular e-commerce platforms, and today it's Shopify for sure, and the other platform is WooCommerce, probably, to name a few. And we offer off-the-shelf solutions for both of these platforms, and on also for any other platform we can integrate via the API. Shopify is one of the most popular, and that allows an easy jump into the web to print business for companies that are just starting up. They can come to us, we can communicate about their business, about how they want to implement the web to print. If they don't know, we are working together to figure out the strategy, how they can implement this, how can they can leverage the web to print technology. And after that, they're trying our solutions, they're trying to set up their own products on our solution and see if it works.
So, for anyone who's interested in leveraging the power of live art behind their website, they come to your website and they take a look around and then they put in an inquiry and then you reach back to them.
They can actually try our technology immediately on the site with the demo, or they can contact us for a personalized demo where we can take their products and set them up on the demo so that they could like see how it works.
That's wonderful. What's the average length of time for a custom project that you do for a customer?
I would say that the smallest amount of time we dedicate to it is a month or a month and a half, and the largest projects took a span of 2 years.
So you're capable of doing the smallest projects and the largest projects.
Exactly. Depends on the scale and what actually is has to be achieved. Yep.
So I have to ask one more question. When I was looking at the things that you had as sort of prepackaged solutions, I saw boat naming.
Boat naming, yeah, that was something that we have started with. We came far from it at the moment. We are mostly, I would say, into industries at the moment, which are very popular: it's sign industry and commercial printing and the sports. But boat lettering is something that we are capable of doing, and we have some of the customers, along with the signage and decals, that are doing boat lettering. Yep.
It makes perfect sense. I had just never seen it on a list of products before. So it's perfect. And that sort of dovetails to your Sticky Life story too, right? They're another US based company that leverages your solution.
Sticky Life is a company that offers many products. They are including temporary tattoos. Yeah, temporary tattoos is a funny thing to have, and that's where they use our technology to a single application, which allows you to personalize any of those projects, any of those products.
So you're not bound to just paper. You can work in metal, you can work in stickers, you can work in banners, you can work in anything.
Exactly.
I love it. Vladimir, thank you so much for taking time because I think this will be important for everybody who's investigating Web 2 XXX technology, regardless of what segment you're trying to find a solution for. This is definitely a solution that you should check out. Thank you.
Thank you.